The myth of Michael Beasley has always been so fascinating to me because we've heard from endless accounts him beating LeBron James one-on-one, that he'll beat Kevin Durant, that he's beat all these guys and he's only lost to one person, and that one person being...
Just because his name right there, you dirty, that's the only thing that beat me, Bam.
Bam.
Wow. That's crazy. I didn't know
Bam's
that.
the only person.
Y'all don't know how good Bam is.
Oh, I know how good he is.
No, you don't?
I do know.
Bro, that Bam y'all getting, that Miami Heat, and that's all respect to him, because the Bam y'all getting is still $100 million, $200 million.
From face value, Michael Beasley is a 1v1 problem. 6'9", big hands, long arms, big feet, you know what I'm saying? Pretty strong. He's one of those unorthodox 1v1 players that you see you play, you're like, wait a minute, bro, that shit not going, oh, wow, okay. That's a bad show, well, give it a shot. Hey, not on me, oh, that shit on me for sure today. He one of those guys. It looks like he don't really work on his game too much, but then when he get the ball out there and he start hooping, he's just a hooper's hooper. And those are the scariest people to play, especially in a 1v1. Super quick story time for you. One of my best friends had the opportunity to work out with Michael Beasley over the summer, a few summers ago. And he told me, and mind you, my best friend is 6'10" as well, 6'9", 6'10". And he tells me there was nothing I could do, bro. I've never seen nothing like it. He doesn't see a helping hand. I'm talking about I was high five every single time, and he might have missed 2 times out of the whole workout. He said, Sal, I never felt so hopeless in my life. And then I searched on YouTube and find some unreleased, well, it's released now, but some undiagnostic. It's not undiagnostic. I find some footage from the TNC Chapter 2, Season 2 season where a lot of the guys went to the gym and sparred. Mind you, I didn't see any of this because I didn't go to the gym. But during this time, we were filming podcasts, we were filming interviews, and I was trying to get some damn sleep. Okay. We have Michael Beasley playing 1v1 versus IsoTae, Burke, etc. I know it's only a minute 25 minutes, but I'm excited to see this. I haven't seen this. Without further ado, sorry. I'm excited. We got Michael Beasley 1v1 film breakdown. This most recent 1v1 footage. Enjoy. And just look how small he makes IsoTae look. IsoTae not no little nigga. Oh, who's that other? The other side over there. My vision at the back. Like I just said, he's one of those guys that he be like, he not making that shit look. Like, he look like one of those guys that don't really even work on his game for real. I look dribbling the ball off his knees. And like, you feel me? Scariest players to play. Scariest players to play, bro. Verbatim.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Like, what's Lance gonna do? But Lance not no small nigga though. Lance like 6'5", 6'6". Mind you, the 1v1 is not gonna start from behind the half court line. That's where the ABC crew gonna be at. So it's not gonna be no full court 1v1 or half court transition. It could be. He could check the ball up at closest to half court as possible though. Yeah, Lance gonna have to jab.
4, 3.
It depends on if they call that a carry though, because I ain't gonna lie. Talk about rock the baby. My goodness.
3,
That's,
2,
oh, he threw a tween in there?
Let's get right into this shit. You got Michael Beasley here.
Who the fuck is this nigga talking? Shout out to Prize Picks sponsor today's video. Place you 100 times your money this NBA season. Starting off today's lineup, we got Ja Morant, less than 36.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now, I know we might see some grenades going to the crowd, but I think he's gonna have about 34 to 35 PR rate. Real close, but I think he's gonna be right below that projection. That's why I have him going less than 36.5. Second half is how we got Julius Randle more than 12.5 rebounds and assists. I think he's gonna crash the boards pretty well tonight. I think he can get close to this projection, which is rebounds alone. Here's my lineup on screen here. I'm putting 25 to win 75. To follow, all you gotta do is click the link in the description below. Use my promo code SAL, and once you use my promo code SAL, Prize Picks get $50 free once you place a $5 lineup. no voice to pop up on this mother sucker.
Playing ones with some of the next chapter guys like IsoTae, Burke, Day, Mike Harden.
How did he get this footage? Who is this nigga? How did he get the footage? How did he get this? Let me find out. Was he filming a season with us? No. I know I didn't just get played. I thought it was gonna be a mint 25 of straight buckets. Nigga talk for the last 40 seconds. We're gonna see 3 buckets. Now this is times where you work on yourself, man. Cause old me probably would have spazzed. Not gonna lie. Old me would have spazzed. I'm not gonna lie to you. Old me would have spazzed. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now you lucky. I got some food on the way. The food should be here in T-minus about 20 minutes. That's the only thing keeping me sane right now. Some food. Yeah, I sound like a big back, like a mother sucker. But don't play with me. Don't play with me. This is the most recent footage we get, and you cut it off halfway through. Let me see that snatch done. Let me see that snatch you did with Mike.
Let's get right into this shit.
No, let's not.
2, 1.
Look how low the snatch is, though. Lance not getting this. Like, I would say he's stronger than Lance, but y'all did not see that nigga Lance. He was locked in during the season, and he was coaching. It's a scary sign, man. A locked in, and you know what I mean? A locked in man is scary because they know the task at hand. But also a calm man who's just calm, like not like lax, you know what I'm saying? Like just nonchalant, like not giving a F about what you talking about. Like them niggas are scary too though. Feel me? This how you do. Michael Beasley 1-1, and then you go recently uploaded. It's the same video? That's the same video. Nothing? 1v1 scouting report. Let's watch some Mike B scouting report, you lame mother suckers.
Mike Beasley was.
First of all, hey, wait. I want to say, he might have the greatest college season ever. Arguably. Top 5. Averaged a high double-double at K-State. Do your mother effing. And then went top 5. I think it went number 2 overall. To the Miami Heat? Yeah. In college? Oh. Up there.
Man, neither one like he ain't see the sun.
He be going at YouTubers, bro. Like, you can be a YouTuber, you can be a pro, you can be a regular dude who just got off work. I don't care who you is.
You need some help. You need some milk. You ain't getting no win all day, so me talking to you is the king talking to a peasant. You know what you here for, nigga. What about you? We don't get excited because we can do it. We excited because we can do it again. And do it again and do it again.
This is Be Easy. Your favorite player's favorite player is finally making his debut where he really belongs, in the YouTube basketball one-on-one scene. After an all-time great college basketball season at Kansas, Beasley was drafted 2nd overall in the 2008 NBA draft. Unfortunately, Beasley never really lived up to the hype in the NBA, primarily due to off-the-court issues. However, when he was on the court, Beasley was the real deal. We're talking about a guy who would beat LeBron in ones while they were teammates on the Heat.
I'm gonna watch these practices where LeBron and Beasley would go at it one-on-one. Beasley would beat him every time. Reporter Tom Haberstarch. Nah, I gotta hear that from a player though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm not saying I don't believe it, but I gotta hear that from like the, you know what I'm saying, a player out their mouth. Cause not King James, man, not GOAT. But Bron never really been a 1v1 player though. That's the thing. So I kind of believe it.
Heat. Even Kevin Durant admits that he admires Beasley's game.
How much of a better basketball player did you become from being around Michael Beasley?
Well, he was so much better than I was when so I wanted to be as good as him.
But now, on a new stage, Beasley will put his skills to the test. He's scheduled to play Lance Stevenson with $100,000 on the line for what guarantees to be an entertaining matchup. In this video, I will be analyzing the strengths and weaknesses in Beasley's one-on-one game, providing Lance with the insights he needs to even have a chance. If he pays attention, he could avoid ending up like this guy.
That Rondé Hollis, Lord, put that ass on the floor and make it twerk some, nigga. Sorry.
You got that? We the ones. You know we the ones.
Starting off with strengths, Beasley's post game is a thing of beauty and really what most people think of when they think of his game.
Guys, little nigga.
He's listed at 6'9", so he's gonna tower over 99% of his opponents, including Lance. While he could simply try to overpower his defenders, his post game isn't really about brute force. It's about finesse.
Because the thing is let's say hypothetically he washes Lance Stevenson. What matchup can we find for Michael Beasley after that? You have to wait for a nigga to retire because there's no other 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" dude right now that can hang with him. You have to get Bam out of bio in the offseason.
To get to his spots, rise up, and shoot over guys who are too small to contest.
I'm this big, and he this big. It's different.
In the mid-post, Beasley has a series of spin moves and fakes to switch directions and keep defenders guessing. Once he gets a foot or two in the post, he's just gonna rise up and shoot the jumper. Left shoulder, right shoulder, it doesn't really matter. His fadeaway is elite. He has great touch from inside 15 feet, and his high release makes this impossible to contest. Unfortunately for Lance, I don't think there's much he could do here.
This is different, nigga. Give me the name, nigga. Fuck what you talking about?
On drives, Beasley attacks hard off the dribble, especially when getting guarded by a big. He's left-handed, so his first option is to attack that side first. Out of the triple threat, his rip-throughs are low and explosive, allowing him to blow by unprepared defenders. Players Beasley's size don't typically have the foot speed to keep up with his first step. Imagine someone like Chris White trying to keep up here. He'd have no chance. Even Body Bag, who many believe to be the best YouTuber in the scene, still got lit up when trying to guard Beasley in the big three. However, when driving right, Beasley is less likely to get all the way to the rim. Instead, he tends to settle for the step back jumper towards the baseline. While this would be a difficult—
So what you're saying is for— oh my gosh, my camera's froze. Right on cue, baby.
He tends to settle for the step back jumper.
So what I was gonna say was, is you're telling me
likely to get all the way to the rim. Instead,
Lance's best way to guard him is to force him right.
He
jump on his hip here and force Bees to shoot a tough fadeaway instead of going to the basket. So like, instead of allowing him to get to the paint, forcing him to take a tougher fadeaway out. I think is that what you're saying his best bet is? If so, it's not a bad analysis.
Back jumper towards the baseline. While this would be a difficult shot for most players, it seems to be one of Beasley's
like what
favorite
T
moves.
just did there.
Still, I'd rather have him shooting this than finishing at the rim, so I'd consider this a win for Lance.
Hey, you ever ask yourself why these niggas mad? He gonna reason one. We the one.
In addition, Beasley also has a decent but not spectacular handle. He has this little hezzy in his bag to freeze defenders and get to the rim, and while his crossovers aren't that fast, they're still effective at creating space. Finally, although he's damn near pushing 40, he's still a great athlete and can finish well at the rim. Beasley's outside shooting is another unexpected strength. Despite not being known as a three-point specialist, he shot a solid 35% from beyond the arc in his career.
He's just a bucket. When you a bucket, you a bucket.
He has the high release, and he gets pretty good elevation off the floor. And in the open gym environment of YouTube, he's gonna be even more comfortable. One interesting thing to note is that he seems to prefer shooting off the dribble rather than off the catch. But don't get it twisted, you can't just leave him open and hope for the best. The one glaring weakness Beasley does have is his defense. This is where Beasley is easily the most glaring weakness.
He will allow Lance to shoot. Wrong camera. And that motherfucker Lance can shoot. Now we're not talking NBA, you know, but we're talking about just basketball. Just shoot. He can shoot that thing now.
Beasley does have is his defense. This is where Beasley is easily the most vulnerable. His NBA reputation, his time in the Big Three, his YouTube clips, they all paint a clear picture. Defense isn't his #1 priority. He gets low, but it's all a facade. He's not sliding his feet. He's not contesting shots. He's letting guys get
really, Beasley's defense is going to be his offense. Wrong camera again. Damn it, Sal.
Open looks. Even against Nas, who's only 6'3", he was still getting cooked. If Lance wants to exploit a weakness, this is gonna be it. Lance is gonna have a chance in their game simply because I don't think Beasley will put in any real effort on defense. However, even going just 50%, Beasley will be able to bother shots at the rim because of his size. So Lance is going to have to knock down some open shots to come out on top.
Again, like if you gonna allow Lance to just dance and shoot right there at top of the key, it can get scary. Because Lance,
at the end of the day,
Lance is smaller, so he's gonna get up and guard. Like he's gonna guard Bees. He's gonna guard Bees. Bees don't really have to because he can kind of use his leg a little bit. But Bees probably, I'm predicting he's gonna call ball watching a little, like he's watching him shoot. And then if Lance knocked down 3 straight, it's a different ball game now. Just saying.
I bet my house that Beasley will win this game. If peak LeBron couldn't beat Michael Beasley, watch Lance Stevenson has no chance. While Beasley couldn't live up to the hype in the league, his game and personality is perfect for this YouTube scene. And honestly, the fact that we're even having this conversation is a win for YouTube basketball. The next chapter is already delivering a much better product than the Big Three, and it's only a matter of time before other NBA names take notice. Imagine if guys like Jeff Teague start entering the scene. Will this force YouTube All-Stars like Hezzy into retirement? Could this even spark an official one-on-one tournament at All-Star Weekend? I, for one, think this is just the beginning of a more organized one-on-one league, and for now, Beasley's the guy to beat. However, these are just my thoughts, so let me know who you guys have.
Oh, I'm excited.
Winning, and comment below who I should scout next.
I'm excited. June 6th can't come quicker than enough, man. Damn it, I got no camera on this thing. Psych, peekaboo. I just put them boogers in my chain. Michael Beasley was Lance Stevenson. June 6th, man. Get your tickets ready. Get your popcorn, man. Make sure that's extra vegan. Vegan butter.